I didn't say what kind of movie. I just said I'll go watch a movie. Shroom. Crypta. Come on in and talk shit if you want to. I don't care. People are being stupid on YouTube lately. That's all I'm saying. Canal. Or I think that's how you say that. Keneal. God damn it, Kenny. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, it's very early and it's very fucking cold. And that's what woke me up. That was the very fucking cold. Felt like 23 degrees here Fahrenheit this morning. I was like, what the actual fuck? Well, I'll get hot and I'll get cold as I sleep, and I'll shrug the covers off, and then I'll pull them back on, and shrug them off, and pull them back on. Yeah, fucking cold. Oh, we were supposed to have snow the day before yesterday on Monday, but we're going to get some this weekend. Yeah. Oh yes, room. When it gets cold like this, all of my joints pop and crack, and where I broke through ribs, those pop and crack all the fucking time. Oh hey Villa, how you doing this morning? I saw that video you posted. Yeah, that was funny as shit. Let me make a crayon drawing of my X-ray and show it to you. Shit was funny. I liked it. Oh fuck, I didn't drop the link. Hang on. Let me drop the link. So if you want to join in, you can. I'm fucking horrible at this shit. Copy and paste. And pin. Okay, there you go. If you want to pop in the dungeon, go ahead. I might let you up. Might keep you in the dungeon. Well, I need new tires on my truck. That's the only thing that's throwing me off a little bit. Um, I did get my credit card up to $1,500. So I might get a new set. Well, hello there.
You're right. How are you, darling?
I'm doing pretty good. Trying not to freeze to death.
Oh, is it that cold there?
Yeah, it's really cold here. It's below freezing. So,
Oh shit, really?
yep, yep.
That's not good.
No, it's not good at all. But I got the heat going, so it's okay for right now.
So I'm just trying to explain to Kozai Monkey something. Because I've started putting a wish list on my videos for both me and Spawn. Because I've had a
Mm-hmm.
few people donate some money for me to buy her stuff, things like that. So I set up a wish list with a few bits here and there. And yeah, because I was asking like, oh, I'm surprised you've not got sweets or snacks. And then I'm like, not Amazon can't do that everywhere in the UK because we don't actually have a lot of distribution centres. Like we maybe have 4 and they work for the whole of the UK. But also they are so overpriced. Like say for instance you want to get, I like the Reese's Pieces peanut butter chocolate spread.
Mm-hmm.
My local shop used to do it, then they stopped, and for some ungodly reason, they've got fucking peanut butter and Marmite spread, but not the Reese's Pieces chocolate and peanut butter spread because they're insane. But if I wanted to get that off Amazon, instead of paying like the £3 I would have paid in store, I would be paying £10 because
Holy shit.
up pricing. So it's not worth me putting any of these shit on my list because I would not be okay with someone buying me that at such an extortionate markup. I don't agree with actually buying those sorts of things with this like serious markup. Like there was a market stall locally, and in our Poundland, your like Dollar Tree, I guess, they were doing these like pink Himalayan rock salt, and it was like the nice coarse ones that you grind and everything. And they'd gone to Poundland, bought all of them, and were then selling them at their stall at the marketplace for a fiver, maybe something like that, a pot. And I was like, but they're Poundland. They're from Poundland. Why would I buy them here when I could get them from Poundland for £1?
Right.
And yeah, I don't do that. I don't kind of yeah, I do try to choose wisely where I spend my money to show what I actually give a shit for or not. I don't manage to do it all the time because I do like my stuff, but yeah, I try.
Wait, I'll fuck something up. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Boom. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I go to the dollar store or Poundland, as you call it, all the time. That's where I get my smokes and beer from, and most of my food actually.
Yeah, our ones don't have that much stuff there. They have tins, some dry food, tiny fridge like this wide, probably yay tall, and it's got some like cheap deli meat and some cheese, bit of milk, and that's it for fresh.
Oh,
And
really?
most people don't buy it because it's just weird. We'd rather go to like say Lidl or Aldi and get a nice big bit of meat instead for like £1.84, 70, like pound and change, instead of like this weird meat that we don't trust the fresh food in Poundland.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know why. Like it's all industry standard. It has to meet a standard, but yeah.
Well, we were talking the other day about cooking lamb.
Yeah.
I made lamb stew. It was okay, but I didn't get all the bones out of it, so it ended up eventually tasting like chalk and having the consistency of sand.
Oh,
Yeah, it was nasty. I had to dump it out. Yeah.
that's weird because I thought, I don't know.
Well,
Because
there were
bones are part of what makes like the gelatin and the gravy and everything. I would have thought that would have been helpful, not make it taste weird. That's good
well,
to know.
it was like a pinky sized bone, I guess, that I left in there,
Oh yeah,
and
no.
it just boiled up. Yeah, so it was, yeah. But I fried the other half of the ribs, and I didn't fry them. I baked them, and I had to cut like a shit ton of fat off of it. And I I see why you hate it. I really
Yeah.
do.
And my mum used to cook it and it would always be so fucking dry and it would always be like lamb chops and things like that. Like I don't mind. We have uh mint lamb kebabs over here
Hmm.
and they're normally done and like it's pretty much like the lambs blended up and then pressed into a shape onto a kebab or things like that. And they're like a barbecue food. And they're like one of
Oh,
those like pre-prepared freezer ones that you put on the barbecue and that. And like I actually like the taste of those. So I like the taste of lamb. I just don't like the way my mum used to cook it, and it has seriously scarred me for life with how I like to eat.
that's fair. That's fair. Like I'm experimenting. I mean,
It's good.
I accidentally got a bunch of lamb ribs, and you've got to peel all this shit off of it and cut all the fat off of it, and then cook it a certain way. I just peppered the fuck out of it and put it in the oven and let it cook. So
Not a big
after,
fan of too much pepper.
well, okay, that's fair.
Honestly, I am like literally the stereotypical white chick. I cannot have anything spicy. Not I cannot handle it. I am actually fucking allergic to anything too spicy. I end up getting blisters inside my mouth.
Oh, I get blisters inside my stomach if I eat something that's too spicy. Yeah, if you like put
Oh,
jalapenos on that shit, no, it's not gonna stay down. Yeah,
it
I'm
sucks
just
because
saying.
like I smell spicy food and it smells so fucking tasty, but I can't eat it, and
Yeah,
it makes me sad.
yeah. I'm like that smells so good, but I know if I eat it, it's gonna fuck me up. Yeah, yeah.
Like the worst thing is, do you know how I discovered I was allergic to anything spicy? And I mean like anything too spicy. I ate a pepperoni cheesy puff slice. They were like a thing that you do at school dinners, and it's like puff pastry with cheese and pepperoni, and then it's folded over, and like they're really nice. And I decided to have one with pepperoni for once, and within an hour or two, I was projectile vomiting,
Mm.
and I got so sick I started to hallucinate.
Yeah. You're like, what's going on?
I
Is
saw
this
I was
real?
laying down and I saw like a swirly color vortex on the ceiling.
Yeah, I can't do that either. I get 4 cheese pizzas. I put black olives on top of it, and then I bake it.
I like the best pizza I've ever had, and I really want to have it again, but I've never been able to do it, and I'm gonna make my own pizza to have it. And like it's so weird. It's weirder than like pineapple on pizza, right?
Hmm.
Hoisin duck pizza.
Duck pizza. See,
Yeah,
I've
so
never
like
heard of
get pizza base, and then you know when you get like a crispy dark and pancakes,
that. Uh huh.
you know the hoisin sauce that they use that you like spoon in on the pancake. Instead of tomato sauce or anything, you use that as the base sauce. Then grate cheese on it. Then duck,
Oh,
cucumber, and spring onion, and cook it. And it was like so fucking good.
there you go. You know what I like that nobody else likes? Chicken livers.
Chicken
I
what?
chicken livers.
Oh, okay. I've not had actual chicken liver, but I've had chicken liver pate and stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's nice.
Well, you fry the chicken livers, and then you make the white gravy to go on top of it. Then you make some cornbread to go on top of that. So, mm. Oh, hey, Izzy. Sorry, missed you
Oh,
there in the
you're right,
chat.
Izzy, darling. I'm so happy. I found the midnight nicest drink. Say gingerbread chai latte.
Gingerbread?
Yeah,
Did I hear that right? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Fair
Gingerbread.
enough.
Yeah. Finally, like well, we don't get a lot of pumpkin flavored drinks over here anyway.
Oh, I fucking hate that shit.
I don't like them. I don't see what all the fuss is about. It's not that nice.
Yeah, I don't like the whole punk. Look. I've harvested pumpkins for the past 2.5 weeks, and yeah, fuck a goddamn pumpkin. Yeah, they can do what they want with it.
Yeah.
Before
Grim.
Halloween, everybody wanted pumpkins. Now it's just meh.
I genuinely wonder if it's like some seasonal memory trigger or something like that because everyone loves it, but over here we don't have that same obsession with it. Like, yeah, okay, now it's in Starbucks, a lot of people do get it, but it's way more hit and miss over here than it is in America, where like you hear that just everyone loves it, especially like women, especially like basic white bitch. Like the joke, even I know the joke about pumpkin spice over here. Like,
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's just you guys are brought up to love pumpkin where we're not.
it's a fucking gimmick. That's what it is. It's a gimmick.
Well, people needed something to do with all the pumpkins that they were carving and gutting. They needed to not waste all the money that they spend on the pumpkins. I can understand that.
Well, we used to gut the pumpkins and take the seeds and put them in the oven and bake them, and that was good shit.
I tried that actually. I've never cooked pumpkin seeds before, or any seeds really. And I got a load of pumpkins from a pumpkin patch. And so like I actually tried cooking the seeds. I flavoured some and I've just lightly not even cooked, just dried them out so I can mash them up a bit to give to the birds.
Okay.
Well, they're meant to be the pumpkin seeds are actually meant to have like quite high like a sugary content almost.
Yeah, I lightly salted mine and let them bake at like
Mm.
400 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that works out to over there. And did it for about a half an hour. They were all right. I mean, they weren't the greatest, but
That's good. Mm.
oh, gizzards, shrimp are like too fucking chewy for me. I would rather just have the livers and skip the gizzards.
I've never actually eaten the gizzards before, I don't think, but I have used them to cook to cook a sauce when I cooked what is it, duck à l'orange, duck à l'orange.
See, y'all have weird shit up
It's French. It's just duck in orange sauce.
there. Well, if you cut up the gizzards real fine, I can see that. But if you just fry them up like you do the livers, it's not the same. Yeah, they're like chewy. It's like chewing bubble gum. Yeah.
No, it's just like to make the stock almost.
Uh-huh.
So you use the gizzards to like make the stock to then make the sauce kind of thing. I can't remember. It was like over 10 years ago now that I cooked it.
Well, the gizzards of a chicken is where they swallow rocks and use it to grind up the whatever else they eat in the gizzards. So I've never been a big fan.
I thought gizzards were just like the intestines and like the body parts.
No, it's like somewhere in their throat. They'll like swallow rocks and use it to, if they eat corn or anything like that, they'll use the gizzard to grind them up with the rock. And yeah, I've never been, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, this was like the actual internal organs. So like I got a heart, I got guts, got a liver, things like that. And like it was so weird seeing the chicken heart and like not chicken heart, duck heart and being like, pop, 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 pop. Like
Boop, 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 boop.
so
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a proper heart before until that point. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, I'm going to be gross here for a second. Me and my dad and my uncles went deer hunting, and they made me eat a raw deer heart from the first deer that I killed. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was not that great. I'm just saying it's not that great. Well, not back then. Maybe now. It's probably dangerous, but not back then.
Like, don't deers have parasites and shit?
Some do. Some do.
Then again, I guess that is more like wild boar and shit.
Yeah, I was talking about that with another guy the other day about wild boar. How he would make sausage out of the wild boar. And I was like, dude, you don't want to know how the sausage is made. He said, well, I've made it before, so it's no big deal. I was like, okay.
No, I know in America you guys like are very big on at least with like pork testing for certain parasites.
Oh, sure, like ringworm and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like each pig apparently has to have a bit of it sent off to a lab to be tested to make sure it's not got a certain like particular parasite, and then if it has got it, that meat's not allowed to be distributed and all this stuff. Like, didn't know that. It was quite interesting finding it out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they try to anyway when they can. But things are changing over here in the States. So
I don't know. I think one of the biggest, like a big thing that does need to change with that in America is you guys need to not waste as much. And like, I don't mean in your own home, because that's not where the biggest wastage happens. It's in the supermarkets. Like, this idea that you guys, like, in supermarkets don't really do empty shelves at all. It always has to be full, constantly. We don't have that here. Like, if we run out of apples, we run out of apples. If there's 3 apples left in the box, and there's 3 apples left in the box, and that's it. But in America, you're like, oh my God, it's under 50%. Quick, get the next batch. Bring it out. Stock it up. Quick.
Oh, I get that. And
like, to me, that was crazy.
Yeah, the unattractive food that people don't want to eat over here in the States, that fucking blows my mind. If a banana
did have that here for a while, but then we've actually now started like selling it for cheaper, because we were like, we don't care, it's ugly. We're going to eat it. We're going to peel it. It's fine. Just give us the food.
This apple might have a spot on it, but you know what you can do? You can take a knife and cut that shit out. Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently, like, a lot of the bigger supermarkets, they don't like this concept of their shelves looking empty. They think it makes them look not affluent or some shit like that. And it's like, oh, it always has with fresh fruit, veg, etc. It can never drop below 50%. If it does, they need to bring it out and replenish the shelf, replenish the pile, etc. And that's not normal anywhere else. Like, we don't do that anywhere else. And I was like, is that for real in America? Like, does that actually happen?
Yep. If there's brown leaves on a cabbage head or a lettuce head, they will throw that shit out and put a new one in there. Yep. That happens all the fucking time.
Like, you wouldn't really get that happen here. It would be, they would leave it for a while or maybe discount it. Like, that's it. It wouldn't get thrown away. It would be your choice to buy it or not. Like, I've seen even in like the pumpkins, like boxes, pumpkins that have massive gaping holes in and things like that, and they're just left in there. Got to a point one day I actually took 5 or 6 out and left them by the bin because they'd gone moldy. And I'm like, yeah, no. They're going to fucking infect the rest of the pumpkins with that shit.
Yeah.
And so I did that. But like, the store don't look, they don't check. If it's empty, it's empty. And that's when they like do something about it. Until then, why the fuck are they going to care? And again, like, I guess we don't have much room for wasting, considering we have to import a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, you do live in the UK, so there's like limited land. So.
Exactly, like, we can't afford to waste as much, I guess. Like, there's still a hell of a lot of wastage here, but we try not to get rid of as much as possible, things like that. Also, our vegetables are so fucking cheap. Like, apparently our veg are much cheaper than in America.
Oh, probably. Because when gas prices go up in the States, the price of everything else goes up. So, there's that.
We don't get that here. Like, our petrol prices are already way more expensive than in America. Like, it's at the moment like what? I can't remember. I think the largest I've seen, it was like £3 a gallon, so that'd be like $5 a gallon.
Holy crap!
But that was in the petrol shortage back in like the 90s. So.
Okay, well, it's up to like in my area where I live, it's up to $3.30 a gallon right now, and that's the highest it's been in a long time.
Sorry, how much?
$3.30 a gallon.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
don't know
gonna
what.
say,
Yeah, I don't know what the conversion is, but it's probably right around $5 a pound. Because a pound is $1.50, I think,
yeah, thereabouts.
something like that. Yeah. Oh, hey, Brock Struck.
Why can it not just do the thing I want it to? Okay, so at the moment, it's saying the highest price at the moment for petrol is what for how much? It's not saying. Highest is 167.9p is the highest, and 125.8p is the lowest.
Lucky.
No, 167.9p.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I guess it does that. That is actually like £1.67 though, isn't it? I don't know. They do it weird. I'm so glad that I don't fucking drive. I don't even know what like metric they use. Oh, a litre. Okay.
Oh, yeah. A liter is less than a gallon or more
Yeah.
than a gallon.
Less than a gallon.
Less than a gallon. Okay.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Izzy. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, is he dropping some knowledge?
He said I'm a hunk.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
In some people's eyes, I am. I mean, what can I say?
So, a US gallon. Oh no, it looks like a litre is more than a gallon.
More than a gallon? Okay. I didn't know.
So I've put it down for a US gallon. And it says like there's 4 litres in like 1 US gallon.
4 liters.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. That's what it says.
apparently. I don't know.
I don't either. I'm not metric. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, it says it's like so it works out saying 4 litres is equal to 1.056 US liquid gallon.
Wow. Okay.
A normal gallon, it's saying like 4 litres is 0.8. An imperial gallon, I don't know what the fuck. Fuck this. So I don't know. Does that mean our petrol's cheaper than yours now or not?
I have no fucking idea.
So that means it's like £1 something a litre. And a litre's more than a gallon. I don't know. This is why another reason why I don't fucking drive. No.
Fair enough.
There is
No,
certain
that's
shit that just genuinely confuses me and I cannot wrap my head around it. Just fuck it. I'd rather be a dappy bitch. Right. I think I scared Tonic the other day.
you scared Tonic.
I
How the
think I
fuck do you
did, yeah.
scare- How do you scare Tonic?
I went on his panel and this guy came in and he was dicking about. So I was dicking about to him, arguing back. And he called me a slut or something like that. So I just like made a joke and like went right up to the camera with my boobs and things like that. And they were like, "Oh shit!" They thought I was gonna flash or something. They thought I got tits out angry.
What's that, Big Will?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh fuck.
Well, I go onto Tonic's live streams and I genuinely don't always even know what the fuck is going on because I don't know who they're talking about.
Oh, they
I
usually
just
don't.
enjoy them. They're fun.
Yeah, they usually don't know who the fuck they're talking about. So oh, it was Izzy? Little Will. I call him Little Will now.
Yeah. Oh, you were there, Izzy. I didn't see you. Yeah. Then they made another joke about it, and I grabbed my fictional dick. I was like, "Oh yeah, grab my cock." Jesus Christ, I was bored that night. That seriously entertained me.
Oh, Izzy was lurking. Okay.
How dare you?
Yeah. Did you lurk on me? God damn it. The link is at the top if you want to come in. Come in and
Yeah,
talk.
come on in, Lizzie. Join us. Join us.
One of us. One of us.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Okay, I've got to run for a bit. I'll be back. If you can hold the fort down, I'd appreciate that. If Izzy wants to pop in,
Izzy, come in and talk with me. Please. Do it.
he won't do it. He's scared.
Why is he scared of me? I didn't do nothing. I totally did not accidentally like whack him around a little bit when we were doing the naughty. Not at all. No, that never happened.
You can come in too, Box Truck. I'll be back in a second. If anybody pops into the dungeon, I'll let them up when I get back. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you, Vila, for showing up. I really do
You're
appreciate
good.
it. Yeah, I'm weird. I know.
Well, yeah, I thought that's a given. Oh my god. That's not a black eye. That's your eyeliner. It's not my fault your eyeliner stained your face. You're in a meeting. Now what are you doing talking to us? Naughty. Everyone tell Izzy. He's not working. He's lying. He's pretending to work. Did you guys have a good Halloween over there? Hopefully lockdown didn't fuck everything up for you guys. I don't know. Are you even properly locked down? We weren't. At least I don't think we were. I don't actually watch the news anymore. That way I can avoid knowing shit and I can just plead ignorance. Hey, look, I'm sorry I didn't know the exact way I hit you, okay? I'm sorry I didn't know exactly what my fist was doing when I hit you, okay? But it was not a punch, okay? I did not clock you. Now let's see who actually knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Because kind of curious now. I still wear masks. And again, my masks are pretty, so I don't mind. Yay, I am forgiven. Going on what my random one was, what is anything new happening with that? Say. I do not speak the French. Oh. What? Of investigating for perjury. Right, really? I'm gonna have to read that later. Hi, MJ. Clockworks just had to go off somewhere for a minute and he's left me in charge. They're not really in charge. They didn't let me have control of the screen. And well, Shani is now pretending that she has actually has osteoarthritis. She produced the most amazing picture to show that she has the osteoarthritis. I decided to make her picture more believable. You know, this one, look, it has all the fatty tissue for her. Because, you know, just the bone, that's not going to be good enough. She's not just bones. She's fat. But no, for real. So, she pretended she's having she showed this picture claiming that this was actually her x-ray. It's for a website called Fairview, and the nearest Fairview hospital is 884 miles away from her. So there's no way that they would have given her this information pack upon being discharged. She's just full of shit with it. Thank you, MJ. But yeah, when are they not doing something fucking stupid? Yeah, I know I do a lot of dumb shit, but my God, I'm not that bad. Yeah, in it, if she actually bothered to take care of herself, she doesn't. She's trying to say that osteoarthritis, a degenerative joint disorder, uh, is not has been not been affected by her weight, and it's been because she bashed her knee once quite badly, apparently at the age of 17. Has nothing to do with the fact that I don't know, on her joints there's been like hella fucking weight grinding and grinding away at them. No, it's nothing to do with that at all. As far as we know, yeah, they still have the kids. Hopefully not for much longer. Yeah, look. He's a proper, like, ultra real image of Shani's hip bone and spine. Ultra real. And before anyone know, I did not order these pens just for that. I actually just happen to have them already. Don't know. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm crunching.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, you can manage it with diet and exercise. She's trying to say that the doctors put her on bed rest. And one of the big things with osteoarthritis is movement, exercise, things like this to help. Tell her my arthritis and chronic pain from my slip vertebrae. Much better with £50. Yeah. Like, there was another person in the chats that was talking and said they lost like I think they said it was like 100 odd pounds. And they actually also have osteoarthritis and another thing, and like they were properly getting like themselves sorted, and it had helped so much. Like, being fat does have serious effects on arthritis, even on chronic pain. Like, it has a big effect, and not just for the fact of like, oh, it relieves the stress on your body. Like, when you're overweight, that does have effects on your mental health, and it affects the chemicals to your brain. And if you are depressed, your pain is much worse, and then because you're in more pain, your brain and your like depression, your moods get much worse, and then it becomes a very like cyclical thing. There's so much more to it. And if Shelley actually had chronic pain, if she'd actually been diagnosed by anyone for any of these things, she would understand this, because they talk to you about it. They actually inform you of these things. They don't just give you painkillers and shove you out the door. They do things like talk to you about pain therapy and the effects of these drugs, and like what's best, what's worse, what to do, what not to do, things like that. Like, there's so much that she said that just makes me disbelieve the validity to it. And I do genuinely believe she may have gone to the hospital, her general practitioners, to get those drugs for the weird pussy hole in her tit that hasn't healed after a year. And she just so happened to think, oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna use this as an excuse for G-Man giving me his painkillers, because he's hurt. G-Man's hurt his back. Shani and Rev are now living with G-Man, or at least they're living in the house that they gave G-Man for $1. And I think G-Man gave her his painkillers because he genuinely believes that she's in that much pain. And he thought he's doing the nice thing, giving her these painkillers, and she's made up this whole story about the hospital. That's why she's now going to be acting looped the fuck out. Because she needs an excuse for why she's suddenly got opioid eyes. Because they are noticeable, especially with her eyes being so blue. My eyes not so much noticeable, and I don't make a secret out of it. I am actually prescribed opioids for my pain, and like you can see, mine are very like pricked at the moment, but it's hard to tell since my eyes are dark from more of a distance. Hers are like light blue. You're gonna see, and with the way she's like got the phone to her face all the time. Yeah, no, they blatantly spent it all on a DoorDash and weed, which is kind of pathetic, and it's one of the reasons why I don't believe in donating to them. But yeah, I think Shani, G-Man gave Shani his painkillers, and she's done this whole story with the hospital to cover for why she's going to have like pinned eyes and shit. Because I'm sorry, I don't know. I know like the American health system is a lot quicker than the NHS because like it's not as like most people can't actually afford to go to a hospital, so it's not got all the people that need medical treatment getting the medical treatment. But I don't believe that going into ER going to ER with undiagnosed pain to your groin, hip area, right, and come out within 2.5 hours with a diagnosis. Like they would have had to, well, you go and they'll test for pregnancy. They will test for appendicitis. They'll do blood work. That all takes time. And then she's saying that she went in with undiagnosed pain in that area where there was no trauma to the area, which means she's not a high priority in triage. She went through triage. She went through those blood tests, urine tests, etc. Then got an X-ray, and then after the X-ray, had a actual doctor overlook it and say, "Yeah, that's osteoarthritis. Here, let me give you drugs. Let me give you antibiotics for some other related condition. Let me give you this paperwork. Let me assign you aftercare. Let me assign you referrals." I don't think even the American healthcare system is that quick, especially since Shani's on Obamacare. She can't pay for this. It's not like she's gone to a nice, good hospital where they're like, "Yeah, we're rich. Expedite everything, please." And yeah, 2.5 hours, she thinks all that happened, and she thinks we all believe it. When there's also no proof she even went to a hospital. She never showed her medical band. They would have given her, even in A&E, they give you the little bands to wear to make sure things are right. Like, it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Sorry, I know you don't like normally talking about Shani that much on your channel, darling.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You kept it going.
Well, yeah.
I went and got a beer and made an egg roll. So you're
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah, I don't like
Holy
taking pills either.
shit, Izzy.
I mean, how did you shatter your skull and your spine, Izzy? I want to hear that fucking story. Come your
He
ass in
stage
here.
dived. I bet he stage dived and everyone took one look. He was like, "Oh, we don't want to touch him." And there was party like the Red Sea, and he went to splat.
You're probably right. Oh.
Sorry, Izzy.
Oh.
Oh, it wasn't that interesting. God damn it.
Were you in a car accident, Izzy? Is that how they happened? Because shit like that happened to me in a car accident when I was a kid.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not good. But so I am right. That's even like American hospital isn't that quick.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I didn't think so because like in the UK, A&E is they will do immediate treatment and like they won't diagnose you normally with that kind of shit. Diagnosis. Yeah, look, we've just done your wee test and you have got appendicitis. We're just going to roll you down into surgery now so you don't die. Okay? Cool. Or, yeah, the x-ray shows that there is like loads of glass in your hand from where you punched through a window. We're just going to roll you down to emergency surgery to remove all the glass from you so you don't get nerve damage and lose feeling in your arm forever. Okay? That kind of thing. Not, oh yeah, like we know you've been complaining about your hip hurting for the last few years and we're just going to like give you some painkillers and then we're going to give you an x-ray and then we're going to diagnose you with a condition that is not emergency dependent. Your life doesn't depend on this diagnosis at all. It's not how emergency surgery, emergency like ER works. Because we call ER A&E. For us, it's accident and emergency. Yeah, name very apparent. You go there if there's been an accident or there is a emergency problem, not like what a lot of people go for with what to quote, what is it, Family Guy? My elbow feel funny. It feels funny.
Well, don't do it like that. Yeah, exactly. Well, we've got to contend with the insurance companies here in the
Yeah.
states. Yeah, so there's that. Well, we might
Really.
pay for it. We might not. What the actual fuck do I pay you for then?
I mean, it would be much cheaper for everyone involved to have a universal healthcare system.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
honestly, you would pay less on average into the system than you would individually for healthcare.
well yeah, but in the states back after World War II, everybody was against that. I don't know why. I really fucking don't know why.
I mean, probably because back then insurance was cheaper and much easier to get, and they approved much more. So that was the case. Why do we need it? We don't need it. We need it now. We definitely need it now.
Yeah, we do
Like,
need it now. Yeah, you're
the
you're
fact that
right.
people are like straight up have to sit there and decide. Hang on. Oh, that's nice. They straight up have to sit there and decide whether they want to eat that week or have their life-saving medicine. Do I want food or do I want insulin? Do I pay my rent, my electricity bills, or my insulin? It's like, well, I need to pay my electricity bills because I need the fridge to work for my insulin to go in the fridge. But if I don't have insulin to take because I paid for my insulin and not the electricity, then do you get what I mean? Like, people are having
Hmm.
to make these choices, and that blows my mind. Like, we don't have that here. Like, I'm gonna get my prescription later today. I think today's the day that I get like 10, 12 items,
Wow,
and I don't pay a penny for them.
wow. See,
And
that's
one,
not.
like 3 of them are opioids. One of them is like my big bottle of Oxy. I get one of these a week, and apparently they're like worth £1,000, and I don't pay for them. If I did have to pay, I would have to pay £9 per prescription. So that would be today. I'd have to pay like, I guess like 90 quid maybe for everything, because I've got 10, 12 items, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless I get what's like a medical card, which I could pay 30 quid, I think, for 6 months. And that means I only pay £30 for that 6 months, and any prescription I get that's it. So I could get £300 worth of prescriptions, and I would still only pay that one off £30. They do them in like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and you can get them in those increments for it, and you only pay a set price, that one-off price, and after that, everything you get is effectively free. And we do it like that for people that say actually have long-term prescription needs but can't afford them. So we try to make it as easy as possible for everyone. Even the doctors will say like, oh, you need this prescription, however it's cheaper for you to buy it over the counter than it is for you to get it on prescription. So here's where you go to the shop, ask for this, and I'm going to write on your notes that you are taking this, but I've told you to buy it over the counter because it's cheaper. Like, our doctors try to help us out as much as possible, which is why when English people talk about big pharma and how our doctors are being like, they're like bowing to big pharma and this shit, I'm like, how? Doctors don't prescribe brand name meds over here. We just prescribe a medication. Pharmacists may use medications or not, but over here, what's their incentive? Why would they use a particular brand over another when the government are like, well, we're not going to pay for the most expensive brand. You don't need it. So like, it doesn't work that way over here at all. There's no reason for drug companies to work that way over here, because it would fail very quickly, because doctors would be like, fuck off. No, like, we don't do that over here. Pharmacists wouldn't want to do it, because even if a drug company tried to get a pharmacy to only buy their brand name drug, when it came to pricing out, they're like, well, no, we only get covered this much for this drug, and there's an X amount price difference between you or the brand, or like the cheap one. They're the same thing, and the government only pay for the cheap one, so why are we going to get the fucking expensive one?
Well,
so not,
here in
sorry,
well here in the States, it works a little bit differently, and you know that. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. That's why I say, like, it wouldn't just be the healthcare system that would change. It would be medications, things like that, and this whole idea of big pharma having their fingers in all these pies and doing this, that, and the other would deteriorate. And I think if a lot of these conspiracy theorists figured that part out, that big pharma would lose all its power if they did a universal healthcare, I think they'll be more inclined to do it, because normally the people that are worried about big pharma are also against this institutionalized healthcare. I should have the right to choose. Well, you do. All the hospitals are connected to one another. You don't want to go to this hospital, you can go to another one. No one stops that. That's not how it works. Like, you still have your choice of what hospital to go to. Normally they will say, well, we're going to send you to this hospital because it's closer, therefore it's cheaper for you. Or we're going to send you to this hospital because they have the x-ray machine we need. We're going to send you here because they have the best surgeon specialist in this area. Like, and it's very heavily regulated, whereas privates aren't. Like, over here, private hospitals are not regulated at all. They can do whatever the fuck they want. NHS, heavily regulated. They do not get away with jack shit. They cannot do anything. They can't fart in the direction of a patient without their consent, or they get in trouble.
Well, that's why Canadians, when they come to America to visit family or whatever, they buy healthcare insurance from their own country so they don't get caught up in all the bullshit that's down here in the States. They actually do that.
Mm. Wow. That's insane to me. Like, I don't get it. Like, it'd be awkward for one generation potentially. After that, again, it'd be okay. Like, yeah, and especially if you think people suddenly like have everyone will be able to get healthcare. There would be some people who have like a massive decrease in the amount they pay because their insurance aren't literally bleeding them dry for every spare dollar that they have. Some people will be paying a little bit more than they used to. But that's also because it goes on a percentage rate. So it's not like we say, well, everyone has to pay like 300, whatever. It's like, okay, everyone has to pay like 10% of their paycheck, which isn't, it ends up working for us part of our tax. So we pay like 20% of our paycheck. 11% goes to national insurance, which is our NHS. The rest goes to tax, like normal tax. And yeah, so it works out okay, but there will be a massive big rush where people are finally going to get treatment for all these things that they've been putting off for fucking years because they couldn't afford a hospital bill. And then it would peter out once everything kind of calms down and the effectively like the backlog gets treated.
Well, sure. But
But
that would
yeah,
make sense. That would make sense, and nothing in the States makes sense. Nothing.
I think that's something I'm beginning to like understand, and I don't know. I find it seriously strange how completely different America is to like the UK or to a lot of countries, considering like a lot of you guys were from over here. Your families came over with the same like ideals and morals and everything that we had. And then it got changed seriously.
Oh, there's a whole fucking long backstory to that. Yeah, there's a whole fucking long backstory
Sorry,
to
that
that.
Christine just
It's
made me
fine.
laugh. Our
It's
government
fine.
can't run a country. They definitely can't run a healthcare.
Yeah,
I
Christine is
mean,
actually
true.
right about that. Yeah, she's actually fucking right.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I
No,
mean,
you're
yeah,
right. I can't imagine it's easier running healthcare than actually the country. So,
well, I mean,
damn.
like I said, it's a whole long backstory to all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Someone tried
right.
to get me to explain a fucking black hole to them one time, and I was like, look, dude, that's a long fucking story. How Einstein figured out that there were black holes and how they stopped time. Yeah, that's a long fucking story.
Yeah, no, I have no clue about that kind of stuff.
Oh well, it's fine. It's fine.
What is
That's
it?
what I grew up learning about. So
Uh,
yeah,
it's
my
when a
parents.
red dwarf.
Red
No.
Dwarf. Wait a minute, that's a great show. What are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
no. Red dwarf. No, I was thinking like, it's when a something dwarf star dies and it blows up and then implodes under the weight of its explosion and then black hole, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Close enough. Close enough.
That's all I remember about it. Like it was a star dying and then it when it dies it explodes and then it kind of does this be like
Yeah, and then it implodes on itself and becomes a singularity, and yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But Red Dwarf was a great show. I love
Oh,
that
it's
show.
fucking hilarious. one of my friends' live streams, I showed him a scene from Red. Oh no, it wasn't me. It was someone else that said it. And we showed him the scene from Red Dwarf about Lister with its what he thinks like he plays guitar as versus what he actually plays. When there was the alien that was like mimicking everyone, and
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
yeah,
I remember
that
that one.
stream got fucking banned in the UK. Like the BBC copyright struck him, and it couldn't get played in the UK. They're like, play it in America, we don't care, but you can't play it in England.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
what?
That's fucked up. Crichton is the best. Crichton
Oh,
is
I
so
love
fucking
Crichton.
stupid. Yeah. Well, how do you know this is that and this is that? And I was like, well, okay, Crichton. Oh, and the cat guy. What's his fucking name? Jesus, I can't think of his fucking name right now. The dude that's the cat. That's the half cat, half human.
I don't know. Wasn't he just called Cat?
I think he might have been just called Cat. I think you're right about that, Bila. He was fucking hilarious too. Yeah. But Crichton had that face, and I was just like, God damn, man. When I
Yeah, he is
first
just called Cat.
is he just called Cat? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Funniest fucking show. When shit ran back in time, that episode.
God, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, that was in one of the later seasons. Yeah. And like Cat was peeing on somebody, ran backwards. Yeah. It was fucking great. Oh, yeah, that's one of the later seasons. I mean, they keep doing it on and off and on and off. So
Yeah.
you'll have to hunt it down. I don't know exactly which season it's in, but it was
Oh, it's
fucking
probably way
hilarious.
easier for me. Oh, excuse me. It's probably way easier for me to find it than you,
Oh yeah,
to be fair. Like, it's really hard for like my friends in America to actually find Red Dwarf. And have you heard of a show called Distraction?
distraction. No,
It's a show, and I think it was Alan Carr. No, not Alan Carr. What's it? Jimmy something.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Carr.
Carr?
Yeah, the guy that laughs backwards. Kind
Yeah,
of
him.
annoying. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's endearing. But
Is that?
yeah. I'm like, man, come on.
He did a show called Distraction, and it was like a game where people would win like the game show, but it was in torturous ways. So there was one where there was the buzzer, and there was a load of cactuses around it, and you had to press the buzzer, and you'll get smashed by cactuses, like the little pins in your hand. Another one was you had to wheelbarrow race like some really old, disgusting naked people. One of them was the men had a electric shock thing hooked up to their like bollocks, and when they press the buzzer, it gives them an electric shock. So the name of the game was Distracting. There was so many things to distract them from being able to play the game. Normally, pain or embarrassment or things like that. And yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, I watched a show called what was it called? QI that had
Yeah,
Stephen Fry on it
QI
in the
is
beginning.
brilliant.
Yeah, that's a great show. That is a fucking great show.
Yeah.
I listened to
Oh,
him. There's on YouTube somewhere. There's him reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, all four books.
oh wow.
Yeah, and it's free to listen to, and it's fucking great. Listening to
Yeah.
Stephen Fry read that shit was fucking great.
No, my friend's actually been on set of QI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been in the audience. Really
Huh.
cool. I think he's been twice now. I'm not sure. There's something, I think, because of where he works, they get to sign up for it or something like that. Like he works for ombudsman, which are like the regulatory body people. So yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. I really want to actually go. If he manages to go again, I'm gonna be like, "You're taking me with you." I'm going.
I am your plus one. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, he's lovely. Like he's Spawn's godfather. I've known him for years now.
Hmm.
Straight up, literally, like slept butt ass naked next to him. He's never done anything, never touched me, nothing like that. And since because he's like in his 40s, near 50s, and he's still single, no kids, he's like, well, I'm never going to have kids. I'm never going to have this chance. So he's left Willow Faye as his beneficiary to like his pension, things like that, to make sure like she's going to have like a better start in life, sort of thing. Like that's the sort of guy he is. He's so lovely.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. So I'm sure he'll let me have a +1 ticket.
Yeah, take me, motherfucker. I want to go
Yeah,
see that
take
shit
me. You
live.
give
Yeah.
you give Spawn all the fun stuff. Give me something good. I want to go. Give me the ticket. Not a lot to ask. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not a lot to ask. Oh, right. I'm gonna head off. I've got to go parent and shit. Well, not parent, adult. I need to
Well,
tidy up the
yeah.
house a little bit more, and then it's gonna be 1 more hour, and then it's pick Spawn up from school time. All the fun things. Yeah.
We go to you, Vila.
Right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Take care, Vila. Yeah, I've got to go do adult shit too. I've just got a call. I have to go harvest some more fucking vegetables. But it's not pumpkins. So there's that. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks Vila for jumping on. Thanks Izzy, Sandy, Box Truck, Christine, everybody else, Crypta, for showing up in chat. Yeah, I've got to go do adult stuff too. Because money is important. Oh, I think it's cabbage today. I think it's cabbage today, Sandy. It won't be as hard as pumpkins, but it's still not great. But yeah, I got a call, so I've got to go do adult stuff. Got to go earn money. And yeah, everybody have a good day. I really appreciate everybody who showed up. Even if you didn't join in, especially you, Box Truck. I'll talk to you on Discord later after I get done working. Yeah. I'll send you a song. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you later.